What's up, everybody? Back here again with another video, even though it's been like a year since I've done a video, I should say. But I'm back for now, at the moment. This one's going to be about the news that we just received today, well, a lot earlier, about David Arquette returning to the Scream franchise. Yes, the David Arquette, the former WCW World Champion. If that's how you want to rephrase him. But yeah, he is officially coming back to the Scream universe, which is really hyped, honestly. I'm super hyped about it. I actually have the article right here in front of me. It says, Scream 5 is officially bringing back one of the original cast members. Where's it at? There we go. Okay, so here's what it says. I'm on Cinema Blend, the site right here. It says, now words come in that David Arquette will be back for Scream 5. So, he'll be reprising the role of Dewey Riley, who appeared in all 4 prior Scream movies. And this is what Arquette said about his return to the franchise. He said, I am thrilled to be playing Dewey again and to reunite with my Scream family, old and new. Scream has been such a big part of my life, and for both of the fans and myself, I look forward to honoring Wes Craven's legacy. I'm very hyped about this. I mean, first we heard news that Neve Campbell was in talks of returning to the role of Sidney Prescott, which the stakes started to get higher right there. And then today we just find out that David Arquette is reprising his role as Dewey Riley. It's confirmed that he's coming back, so I think that's awesome. I haven't heard any word about, I don't think anybody's heard any word about Courtney Cox yet of returning as Gale Weathers, but I hope we hear more about that soon. I hope we hear more about Neve Campbell and where she's at with the deal. Because I know she's still in talks with Spyglass Media right now. So I hope everything goes through. I think it's going to be awesome. There's people that, there's a lot of people that are really hyped about this. I'm extremely hyped about Scream 5 happening. Reason being because when they first announced, when Spyglass announced that they were going to make another Scream movie, my first thought was, okay, well, are we going to get another reboot? You know what I mean? Because since MTV did a reboot, it didn't go that well. I mean, there's people that like the MTV series, that's fine. I wasn't a big fan of it myself. When it was announced that the Ghostface mask would be returning for season 3, I gave it a shot, and I didn't even finish season 3 because I couldn't get into it. It was like Ghostface. It was like Scream in the ghetto, Not to make that sound like a bad thing, but it was just weird. It didn't fit, like the setting, the vibe, none of it fit. It didn't feel like Scream at all. And, the guy that donned the Ghostface costume and that portrayed Ghostface, I should say, just didn't feel like Ghostface. And it seemed like the costume they used was a cheap, mask and costume you get at like Spirit Halloween or Halloween USA, the Halloween store kind. It just wasn't right, so I wasn't at all a fan of the MTV series. I would say maybe the first 2 seasons were just okay. They were basic. Didn't feel like Scream at all. It felt like more of a teenage drama, which is, it's MTV. That's basically what a lot of MTV shows are like. So I couldn't get into the series. Just focused way too much more on the drama than being what Scream is, which is more of a slasher film. It just didn't fit. So I'm actually happy that the film's coming back. When it was rumored that it would be a reboot, I was skeptical. I was like, okay, are they going to do this right? And since it's being a movie, it's going to be more of a slasher. But the key question is, are they going to do it right? Are they going to execute it right? All that other stuff. I didn't think we'd ever see a Scream 5, to be honest. After Scream 4, I pretty much thought that was it. Like, the story was over. And now it seems like it's rising up that we're going to see a Scream 5. Also, a lot of people didn't think we'd ever see a Scream 5 due to the passing of Wes Craven, so we thought for sure that the Scream series would be buried with Wes. That they shouldn't revive the series, that they shouldn't revive the franchise at all. But I think it's great too because it's going to make up for the MTV series, because I really believe MTV took a huge dump on the Scream franchise. Uh, those that agree or disagree, I mean, everyone's up for their own opinions, but yeah, I'm really hyped about this. So I hope Nev Campbell ends up returning as well. Um, and Courtney Cox as well comes back. I mean, they could write Gail off if she doesn't agree to come back. I think it'd be easier to write her off if she doesn't, you know, like the pitch or like the ideas that they have or the pay money wise. I mean, we don't even know when they're going to start shooting this thing with what's going on in the world right now. So um, hopefully this COVID-19 ends soon. Hopefully we don't get another wave coming in. And once everything starts to sit and settle down, everyone's taking precautions and they should start getting to work on this immediately. So I think it'll be great. Another thing that I read too were the rumors of Matthew Lillard supposedly return. Well, it wasn't a rumor that he would be returning. He has expressed interest in being brought back to the franchise, which would be kind of questionable due to the fact that when we first saw the first Scream movie, the guy's head was demolished by a TV set, shot up, you know. So I'm pretty sure what's his name? Stu is dead. I'm pretty sure he's dead, but there's been rumors. I mean, because I remember the original Scream 3 script before the Columbine shooting happened. He shared that the original Scream 3 plot involved Stu returning and getting a bunch of high schoolers that are obsessed with horror films or a bunch of social outcast people, getting them together and basically going around and killing people, you know? He'd be training them and all this stuff to go after Sydney and all that. I'm pretty sure that was the plot for it. It was something like that if I worded it correctly, which it could have been good to see that, but they didn't execute that performance. So they didn't execute that story, not performance, but that story, I should be saying. So who knows if he'll be brought back? I think if he wants, I mean, if they have it make sense for him to return, if they explain the story right and all that, it should be interesting. Other than that, I'm not sure if Stu should honestly return, especially after all these years. It would be a little odd for him to finally come back now, you know? Unless they bring him back for like a cameo appearance, maybe, or, you know, do something that Jamie Kennedy did in Scream 3 when he was dead, you know, make like a really creepy-ass tape or something like that. So, I don't know. It would be cool to see Matthew Lillard come back. I really liked Stu's character in the first Scream movie, so it'd be cool to see how he would return, but they have to make his return make sense, so to say. So I think that's everything on this article. There was actually another article that I will pull up. As of right now, there are no plot details on the film yet. So no one knows where the series is going to go at the moment. My best guess is that... Hang on. My best guess is that maybe the new movie will revolve around new characters. I mean, we don't even know if the movie's actually going to technically be called Scream 5. They could use another title for it. Because, like I said, nothing's been fully confirmed. I mean, the title is not even specifically confirmed. We're just calling it Scream 5 for now. Even before anything was announced of Nev Campbell's appearance or David Arquette returning, we didn't know anything about the title other than the fact that we're just calling it Scream 5. Okay, so here's the other article I have here. This is from a different site. It says, Scream 5, How David Arquette Can Best Return as Dewey Riley. This should be interesting. I haven't read this yet, but this is I'm assuming this is just a prediction. So to say, if I can get it to pull up. Oh man, it's got a lot of... Let's see. If it's really long, I don't want to read it. Because we're already like almost 10 minutes into the video. I don't want to make this video really long. David Arquette Can Best Return as Dewey Riley. So some of these are actually saying cameo appearances or Ghostface just killing Dewey from the get-go, which, you know, I think would be stupid. I wouldn't want that to happen because I feel like if you're gonna kill your three main characters from the trilogy in the opening scene just like that, you're gonna copy Halloween Resurrection, and we all know how that turned out. I mean, look, that film could have been better. Not to turn the subject around on Halloween, but it was just the story they went with after, and the actors they chose for the role weren't that good. So that's basically about it. Yeah, they were just saying how they best deal with Dewey Riley is just to kill him. That's kind of dumb. Okay, well, you never know. Anything can happen. I would assume that in the next Scream movie, an original character might be getting killed off. And my best guess is that it could be Neve Campbell, because I'm sure she's kind of... I don't know if I should... I'm sure she loves doing the series and stuff, but I'm pretty sure she's maybe had enough of the role of Sidney Prescott. I think she thinks the character may be retired, or it's time to, write her off. Her story is complete and whatnot. I know David Arquette really likes the series, so who knows if they'll kill Dewey off. It'd be cool to keep Dewey alive, honestly, but... And again, like I said, if Courtney Cox doesn't return, they can write Gale off pretty easily. Let's say if her and Dewey broke up or something like that, or got a divorce, and she moved away, she moved on and just continued her career as a journalist somewhere else other than Woodsboro. It's possible. It's a really easy task to do. Same with Neve, even though it wouldn't really be the same without Neve Campbell. If they wrote her off, they could write her off as well in a pretty easily fashion. I'm sure they could make something up. They say she did another book, she's on a book tour, she's continuing her career while Dewey chose to stay in Woodsboro and deal with all these other murders happening. It could happen. I mean, I think that's a really good prediction. So, and all in all, I hope they all three return. I hope Matthew Lillard makes a cameo in some way. I'd rather it be a cameo anyways for him. Just for him to be brought back in total as, the killer for the next film, it's just, I don't know if that makes sense to me. It just doesn't feel realistic, So, and again, I mean, they just gotta have it make sense. I'd also like to see Hayden Panettiere, if I'm saying her name right, return as Kirby, which would be really cool because no one actually knew if she died in the film. It was never mentioned if she actually died in the movie or not. Actually, it might have been. I can't remember. It's been a while since I've seen Scream 4, so I'll have to go back and rewatch it. But people were wanting Kirby to come back, and she was a really fun character back in Scream 4, so I really would hope she'd come back. But yeah, I mean, that's about it. So I hope this next franchise takes off really well. This next movie takes off very well. Hopefully they do Scream 5 good, and then they do maybe one more Scream, making it a full-on trilogy with just 6 movies, and, that's that. And if they plan on doing more, but the original characters don't want to return, hopefully they can somehow pass the torch in a very good way. Hopefully they, write their characters off in a acceptable sort of way, and they can continue the series without our original characters as well. But as of now, I think we should have everybody come back. I mean, hell, even Patrick Dempsey's character from Scream 3, he could come back as well. And the deputy from Scream 4, I can't remember her name, Deputy Hicks, I believe. I can't remember who played her. It's a popular actress, but I think they should all reprise their roles as well. I mean, probably get killed off, but hell, if that's what they're wanting to do, I mean, go for it. But yeah, I think it'll be pretty cool and interesting to see how this all plays out. So hopefully we get more updates soon. But yeah, guys, that's about it for me. So let me know what you guys think about this. I think it's gonna be great. I'm really hyped to see David Arquette to come back, and I'm hopefully Scream 5 takes off. I kind of hope they actually stick with the title Scream 5. It's more of a hype. So that's it, guys. So thanks for watching. Like, comment, subscribe for more videos. I'll try doing more as I go on. So thanks for watching.